Midnight fog, crawling through broken cemetery gates. Dead air, whispering every one of my mistakes. Radio screaming like it's alive and pissed off, like the graveyard never really got lost. Static cuts through the silence like a blade. Every sound feels like a debt I pay. Headstones flicker in a sick neon glow, like something underneath that's starting to grow. I turn the dial and the dead respond, like the frequency is something beyond. Voices buried under layers of dirt, still managing to make it hurt. And every single feels like it knows my name, like I'm already part of the game. The wind carries words I shouldn't hear, but they keep getting clearer in my ear. I try to shut it down, but it won't die. Just keeps answering every lie. Static turns into a broken scream, like I'm trapped inside a dream. Graveyard frequencies crawling through my head. Every whisper sounds like the living dead. Dead air singing through bone and soil. Every sound wrapped in decay and toil. I shouldn't listen but I can't let go. Something down there wants me to know. Every single coming into my mind, like the dead I'm pulling the line. Graveyard frequencies won't release. No silence, no peace. Every echo drags me back to tears out that buried never slide. Headstones pulse like they're alive tonight, casting shadows that bend the light. Every name starts whispering low, like they remember what I don't know. The ground beneath me starts to breathe, like something's crawling underneath. Every step feels pre-planned and wrong, like I've been here all along. Iron gates shake like they're locked with rage, like something's trapped inside the cage. The air gets thick, hard to inhale, like reality is starting to fail. Every sound bends out of shape, like there's no way I can escape. Something waits just out of sight, feeding off the fear of the night. Turn it up, but it calls me back, like I'm stuck on a broken track. Static screaming through my soul, like it's slowly taking control. Grave lines, frequencies tearing through me now. Every sound breaks, every vow. 12 voices rising through the ground, turning silence into sound. I can't escape what I've become. The grave is beating like a drum. Every second coming through the dark, leaving permanent marks. Graveyard frequencies won't let go, dragging me deeper than I know. Every echo is part of me, lost in eternity. They never left, they never died. They're bleeding on the other side. Every sound I ever made feeds the shadows that they laid. Now the grave sings through my breath. Every note a step toward death. I built the gate without knowing why, and now I can't say goodbye. Static fades but not the sound. It follows me underground. Every whisper stays alive inside the graveyard's hive. Shovel his dirt and it screams back loud, like the ground is alive and proud. Every scoop brings up a memory I don't own, like something buried in my bones. The deeper I go, the colder it gets, like the earth is placing bets. Every grain of soil feels aware, like it knows why I'm there. Sliding underneath is pushing back, like it's following my track. Voices rising from below, saying things I shouldn't know. Every strike of metal on bone feels like I'm not alone. The grave is breathing through the sound, pulling me deeper underground. Ground is moving under my feet, like it's sinking to a beat. Every whisper in the dark leaves another fucking mark. Dig my name up from the dirt. Every shovel swing still hurts. Something buried wants to rise through all life. Dig my name up, let it speak. From the ground where secrets leak. I don't know what I just found. refuses to let go. Every moment feels a race, like I've been replaced. The soil whispers in my ear, you've been buried here. But I swear, I just arrived. Still I feel half alive. I hear my own voice from the pit, saying I already did it. Every shovel cracks the truth of something buried in my youth. The whole idea feels like a door to something wanting more. And I don't know if I'm the one or if I've already come undone. Can't stop digging, can't turn away. Something's calling me to stay. Every breath feels pre-decided, like I was already guided. Dig my name up, hear it scream, like I broke reality's seam. Every grave I touch and tear feels like I've been. Dig my name up from below, where forgotten echoes grow. I'm not digging anymore, something else is keeping score. Every shovel calls my fate, it's already too late. Dig my name up from the ground, where I was always found. It knew my name before I spoke, like I was already broke. Every path I tried to run led me back to what I've done. When the dirt is part of me, hands I can finally see, I was never digging ground, I was just being found. Final soul hits the bone, and I'm no longer alone. Something rises where I stood, and it feels misunderstood. Radio bleeding through a cursed single tone, like the dead learn to use a microphone. Every static burst feels alive, like it's learning how to survive. Bass shakes coffins underground, turning silence into sound. I press record and it records me too, like I'm part of the frequency crew. Every doubt twist opens the door to something I can't ignore. Voices laying in decay, pulling me away. Headphones crack with ghostly breath. Every track feels like death, something mixing in my flow that I didn't know. Every signal pulls me in, deeper than I've ever been. Static turning into fire, fueling dark desire. Graveyard frequencies taking control. a living curse, getting worse and worse. Now the dead don't need to hide, they live inside my ride. Every sound becomes their voice, and I had no choice.
Silent fades but not the sound, it keeps spinning underground. Every whisper still survives
inside the graveyard side. Skeletons rattling beneath the baseline pulse, like the graveyard got a fucking impulse. Every rib cage tapping out a beat from the dirt beneath my feet. Bones vibrate when the kick drum hits, like the dead refuse to quit. Every fracture echoes through the ground, turning silence into sound. The fingers snapping like the twisted cracks, spines aligned like twisted tracks. Every grave becomes a stage full of buried rage. I can hear them learning how to play, getting louder every day, like the underground found rhythm in decay. And it's here to stay. Hear the bones begin to speak. Every note feels incomplete, till it drags me in the sound of the dead beneath the ground. Bone conductors leading every beat from the graves beneath my feet. Every rhythm feels possessed, like they won't let me rest. Conductors take control, every sound consumes my soul. From the dirt they start to rise, playing truth inside the lies. Every hit a ghostly tone, every drum a shattered bone. Now the grave is falling hard, and the dead are amplified. Coffin shaking with the bass, like they're trying to escape. Every nail pops losing time to the rhythm of the rhyme. I can feel it in my chest, like they're sinking to my breath. Every beat I try to make feels like something I can fake. I'm not leading, I'm the tool in this underground ritual. Every sound I try to own turns into a monotone. They can cut through everything, every nerve screams with the pain, like I'm wired to the dead and they're living in my head. Bones don't sleep, they don't fade. Every note they ever played still is ringing in the dark, leaving permanent marks. Conductors take the stage, playing death in perfect rage. Every grave becomes a drum, beating till the end is come. Bone conductors in my mind, leaving sanity behind. Every sound is not my own, every beat is overthrown. Now the rhythm owns my breath and is marching me to death. Every pulse I can't outrun, I've become what they become. This ain't music, this is command, written deep beneath the land. Every note I try to bend just brings me closer to the end. Now the underground conducts every choice of roughly cuts. I was never in control, just a vessel for the wrong. Beat cuts out but they remain, still conducting through my brain. Every silence feels too loud, with the dead beneath the ground. the graveyard found a phone. Every whisper feels too close, like I'm hearing buried ghosts. Signal leaking through the dirt, carrying pain, carrying hurt. Every pulse beneath the ground feels like it just locked me down. I swear the earth just fucking moves, like something deep inside approves. Every tremor shakes my spine, like I crossed a hidden line. Voices cutting through the hiss, calling me until they pass. Every word I shouldn't hear still arrives pissed off. Static turns into a scream. This ain't just a fucking dream. Every signal drags me low, further than I want to go. 6 feet static in my veins, driving me insane. Every signal pulling tight, dragging me into the night. 6 feet static, hear them call from beneath it all. Every whisper says my name, like a part of the flame. Dead here living in the sound, pulling me underground. I can't break what I've begun, now the grave and I are one. Tried to kill the power switch, but the silence made it glitch. Like the void itself spoke back, pulling me into the black. Every quiet moment screams, lighter than the buried dreams. Now I hear it even more than I ever did before. Coffin lids begin to slide, like something's waking up inside. Every nail drops to the floor, and it's asking me for more. I can feel it in my chest, like the static won't rest. Every breath becomes a tone that I never fucking know. I was play, I let it in, now it's crawling through my skin. Every signal feeds the curse, and it only gets worse. 6 feet static in my head, talking to the dead. Every pulse is not my own, every thought is overdone. 6 feet static pulling me into what I said. Every signal locks me tight, keeps me up at night. Now the silence doesn't stay, it just feeds the decay. I can't run, I can't hide, I'm already inside. This is deeper than a sound, it's a force beneath the ground. Every frequency I chase just rewrites my place. Now the static is alive, and it helps the dead survive. I was never meant to hear, now it's permanently dead. Signal fades, but still remains, burning through my veins. Every silence feels the same, like I'm trapped inside the frame. Found a notebook on the floor, don't remember it before. Pages filled with words I wrote, but I never made those notes. Ink is darker than it should, like it's made from something crude. Every line feels like a chain, binding me in pain. My name's signed across the page, written deep in quiet rage. Every cause I can't recall, still is binding me in full. Try to tear it, wouldn't break, like it knows what's at stake. Every word begins to shift, like it's fucking alive and past. Paper breathing in my head, like it knows I understand. Every line pulls me below, further than I want to go. Writing things I never chose to hear. Every sound expands a reach, every voice becomes a breach. Like a deal I slowly made, every time I let it play. Every track I ever dropped was another lock I popped. Then I hear it in my head, coming cold like the dead. You agree with every line, you just signed it over time. Every verse another key, unlocking what I'll be. Now I see it clear as day, I gave myself away.
Every lyric was consent, every sound was time well spent.
Building something I can't fight, growing stronger every night. Writing contracts seal my fate, now it's far too late. Every word I ever wrote was another hidden note. Writing contracts pull me deep into what I keep. Every sound belongs to them. Now and then again I can't run, I can't pretend. There is no but I still feel every word is fucking real. Tape rewinds without a sound and pulls me underground. Turn the dial, hear the dead talk back. Static bleeding through every track. Every station filled with broken screams, like I'm tuning into buried dreams. Top reprieve, overlap and collide, like 1,000 ghosts inside. Every channel calling out my name, like I'm central to the game. Signal 6 just split the air, voices stacking everywhere. Some are whispering, some shout loud, like I'm standing in a crowd. Every word cuts through my skull, filling silence till it's full, like the airwaves carry souls, and I'm losing all control. I can't heal what I became, every voice repeats my name. Signal crawling through my head, like I'm halfway to the dead. Cemetery broadcast in my brain, every signal screams in pain. Dead air speaking through the wires, feeding off my dark desires. Cemetery broadcast won't stop, every second feels like a drown into something I can't escape, like I'm locked inside the tape. Every channel calls me in, pulling me deeper into sin. Now the signal feels like home, and I'm never alone. Screens flicker, show my face, but it's twisted out of place, like something else is wearing me, and I can't break free. Every reflection moves too late, like it's learning how to imitate. I reach out, it doesn't respond, like my body's already gone. Radio hisses, don't resist, like I'm already on the list. Every channel blends as one, and the nightmare's just begun. Every frequency I chase just rewrites my place. Now I hear it all the time, every voice inside the line. Tried to pull the plug too late, now I'm synced into the fate. Every signal owns my breath, broadcasting my death. Cemetery broadcast taking hold, every whisper talking cold, and voices beat, every drum. Now the broadcast never ends. Every voice transcends. You were never just a host. Now you're feeding every ghost. Simo dips but never dies. Still alive behind my eyes. Every breath becomes a tone. Now the broadcast is my own. Cemetery broadcast in my brain. Every signal screams in pain. Dead air speaking through the wires, feeding off my dark desires. Cemetery vortex won't stop. Every second feels like a drop into something I can't escape. Like I'm locked inside the tape. Every channel calls me in, pulling deeper into sin. Now the signal feels like home, and I'm never alone. Single dips but never dies. Still alive behind my eyes. Every breath becomes a tone. Now the broadcast is my own. Now the broadcast is my own.
Smoke fills lungs, I can't breathe right. Ever inhale burns the night. Ash falls slow like broken snow, covering everything I know. Every breath tastes like decay, like I'm fading away. The air is thick with what I made, a graveyard built from every shade. Coughing embers from my chest like the fire won't rest. Every exhale forms a line that was never mine. Ashes drifting through the beat, falling at my feet. Every spark begins to grow into something I don't know. Feel the fire in my veins, mixing ash with pain. Every breath feeds the flame, calling out my name. Ashes in my lungs, I choke. Every breath becomes smoke. Every line I spit ignites, burning through the night. Ashes in my lungs, I feel turning real. Every word fuels the fire, calling high and higher. Now the flames don't die, they just multiply. Every breath I take is another mistake. Walls reflect the burning glow, shadows dancing slow. Every sound ignites a spark, lighting up the dark. Hands are shaking, still I write, feeding into the light. If I stop, it takes me whole. If I continue, it owns my soul. Ash and bone dust fill the room like a slow consuming doom. Every inhale pulls it in like a ritual sin. If the air is part of me, then what am I to be? Every breath is tied to flame, every sound repeats the same. Burning deeper, every line, ashes turn to vine. Every breath a chain, I feel something sealing the deal. Ashes in my lungs, I know there's nowhere left to go. Every flame inside my chest won't let me rest. Ashes in my lungs, I breathe everything beneath. Every word becomes a spark, lighting up the dark. Now the fire speaks through me endlessly. Every breath I take is tied to what won't die. The fire was always there, waiting in the air. You just gave it room to grow. Now it runs a show. Every lyric fed the spark. Every sound left a mark. Now the ashes all you are, burning like a star. Smoke clears, but I remain bound inside the flame. Every breath is still the same. Ashes learn my name. Ashes in my lungs, I choke.
Voices rise and lay it deep from the souls that never sleep. Every note a haunted cry, echoing through the sky. Hidden forming in the sound, all the lost I've ever found. Every word I ever said now belongs to the dead. Some are screaming, some just hum, waiting for what I become. Every harmony's a chain, binding me in pain. Every voice I amplified now lives deep inside, like a choir built from sin, pulling everything within. Every note another soul, every sound takes control. If I stop, they scream again. If I play, I feed them. Choir of the damned sings through me. Every voice won't set me free. Every word becomes a chain. Every echo feeds the pain. Pulling it dinged, I hear every whisper crystal clear. All the souls I help create now decide my fate. Every note I try to find pulls me deeper in the night. I can't silence what I made. Now I'm part of the parade. It's empty but it's loud, filled with an unseen crowd. Every shadow sings along like they've known the song. Microphone hums in tune like it's calling doom. Every lyric fuels the choir, building something higher. I don't stand here on my own, I'm the voice but not alone. Every soul inside the sound now is fully bound. I wanted power, wanted fame, now they all know my name. And they sing it back in waves from beyond the graves. Every melody expands, every voice demands. I can't break what I became, they all sing my name. Choir of the damned now complete. Every soul inside the beat. Every voice becomes one till the final song is done. Choir of the damned won't fade. Every sound invades. Now the music never ends, only bends. Every echo lives in me. I'm the voice they all command, of the damned. You gave them sound, you gave them breath. Now they live beyond death. Every note you let out free, built an identity. You're not trapped, you're the key to their eternity. Now the choir never parts, it just lives in hearts. Voices fade, but still remain, echoing in my brain. Every sound I cannot run, now we are one. Tape spins slow, final play. Static won't fade away. Every track now overlaps, filling in the gaps. All the voices, all the sound, everything I found now returns in one last wave from beyond the grave. Lights flicker, room distorts, reality cut short. Every channel now aligned, speaking through my mind. Every signal at its peak, finally complete. This ain't ending, it begins where the dark extends.
Every echo becomes real. Every sound I feel.
If I stop, I disappear. If I stay, they're here. Final transmission, hear the call. Every voice becomes it all. Every track I ever made now will never fade. Final transmission can't escape. Every sound rewrites the tape. Every listener becomes part of what I've done. Now the signal spreads beyond clears, I see the truth. This was always proof. Every step that led me here built the signal clear. I'm the voice, I'm the sound, I'm the underground. Every frequency I chased now replaces space. There's no body left to find, only signal in the mind. Every breath became a tone, now I'm overthrown. I don't stand, I broadcast. Present, future, past. Every speaker carries me into infinity.
Every pulse is now the same, every sound my name.
If I end, I still remain in the chain. Final transmission never ends. Every signal just extends. Every voice becomes a thread connecting living and dead. Transmission I exist in the static mist. Every beat keeps me alive. I survive. Now the sound becomes the host for the ghost. I'm every frequency, returning live.
You don't hear,
You become every beat, every drum, every listener now tied to the other side. This was never just a song.